I'm Beck and food's my life. Today I'm making another version of dal and it's coming right up. So I know I've done dal before, I have a video on dal already, but this one I like to call spicy dal. It's a little bit different. The main difference with this dal recipe is that it doesn't use coconut milk. It's not as mild and it's a lot spicier. Not only does this dal complement a nice rice and curry meal, but it's also really good just to have with a nice roti. So if you haven't seen my Godamba roti video yet, make sure you do, because they are the perfect roti that goes with this dal I'm making today. Okay, so this is a very simple version of this dal that Mum often makes. What you need first of all is you need to chop up 1 large onion, about 4 cloves of garlic, and I've got 2 dried chilies here that I've roughly chopped. Now, by the way, while I was chopping that, I have let my lentils soak. So in this bowl, I have 2 cups of red lentils. First, I rinse them thoroughly at the sink, and then, like I said, while I was chopping all my onions and garlic, I just put some warm water in here to let them soak. This sort of starts the cooking process, and it certainly reduces the cooking time at the stove top because those lentils are now quite soft already. So the first thing we need to do is add some coconut oil. You can use any oil, ghee even, but add some oil to your saucepan and let's put that onto a good medium to high heat. Now just while that oil is melting down, let me also tell you we're going to be using a sprig of curry leaves and a good piece of pandan in this recipe as well. We're going to need to have about 1 litre of water on hand. We may not use all that amount of water, but have it there with you. And then on this plate, I've got a generous teaspoon of chicken stock powder. I've got 2 teaspoons of chili powder. Of course, this is completely up to you. And I've got 1 generous teaspoon of sweet paprika. And as you can see, it's a beautiful red color and paprika adds to the color of this dal. Okay, now that oil is ready, I'm going to fry off my onions, garlic, and dried chilies. Now I'm going to add my pandan and those curry leaves. Keep stirring. Okay, once those onions have softened, add your red lentils. So obviously strain that water off first. Add your red lentils. Now we're going to add our flavours. And enough water to cover those lentils. So now we're going to let those lentils cook. As they cook, of course, they're going to soak up that water. So like I said, have your water on standby. If you need to add a little bit more, then do so, but we don't want it too runny. We want it a nice thick consistency. So only add more water if it's looking dry and you know those lentils aren't cooked yet. So we're bringing this to a boil now, and you really can't leave it. Make sure you're always here to watch over it and stir because we don't want the bottom to burn. If you want to turn this into a really yummy vegetarian meal, at this stage you could always add some pre-steamed vegetables like potato, cauliflower, beans, anything you like really. You can add it at this stage and it becomes a fantastic meal. Now I've just had a little taste of that and I can see my lentils already, they're nice and soft, but not enough salt for my liking. So I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt at this stage. Of course, this is completely up to you. Add salt to taste. And once I'm happy with that level of salt, this is now done. Once you take it off the heat and put a lid on it and ready for your meal, of course, it'll continue to cook a little bit with that residual heat as well. Yum. So there you go. This is my mum's spicy dal, I like to call it, because it's not as mild as the previous dal I've made. It's got a bit more of a kick to it. So this dal is a fantastic complement to your rice and curry meal. And don't forget, if you want to bulk it up with some veggies, you can always throw in whatever vegetable you like right near the end of the cooking process. It becomes a really good vegetarian meal. So I guess it's taste test time. Let's see. Oh, it's got a kick too. Those lentils have cooked just perfectly. They just melted in my mouth. And a beautiful kick, beautiful flavour, curry leaves and the pandan. That's awesome. You've got to try this for yourself. If you want to find the recipe, don't forget to check out the description box below. Go to my website, go to the Sri Lankan recipes tab where you'll find this awesome spicy dal. If you've liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share the video, or better still, subscribe, so you always know what I'm up to in the kitchen, and I'll see you next time.